That is really bright. Hello everyone and welcome to this week's fibro section. I'm using my ring light so apologies if I have rings in my eyes, because I know sometimes that can happen with YouTubers. They get the ring lights in their eyes, which is quite annoying, but I won't know until I edit this back. You're sort of balanced there, so if I move the table you will move, so hopefully would be alright, fingers crossed. Also, I'm not having a good day. I've had a lot of pain, a lot of stomach pain, a lot of back pain, a lot of hip pain, a lot of fatigue. I'm wondering if it's my new baclofen tablets, so I'll keep an eye on it, but if it's the same then I will obviously have to speak to the doctor again. So I think this is quite a short fibro section this week anyway, but apologies if I stumble across my words as I usually do, or you know, look terrible. I have put some makeup on for you because no one needed to see me without makeup today. Right, so here is the Trusted Notepad. And this week it's on lumps and bumps. So having fibromyalgia, I am not surprised by any new symptoms. Doesn't surprise me at all. I've often found lumps and bumps under my skin and wanted to know more, basically. So what are these lumps and can we do anything about them? Lipomas, now I think I'm saying that right, Lipomas, lipomas, this is all research again by the way, are lumps of fat on the surface of your skin. They're more common in people with fibro. They look alarming, but they are actually benign. Most are small and painless, but they can grow to be as large as 2 inches in diameter. The larger lumps tend to be more painful. Massage therapists may notice these bumps when they're massaging fibro patients, but will be unable to dissolve them. So they'll be a bit like, oh, well that one's not gone. Like when you get a knot in your muscle, you know. Although they are generally painless, they can be more painful for fibro patients because obviously we're more susceptible to the pain. People who have multiple lipomas have a condition called lipomatosis. Lipomas are more common in patients with fibro, although anyone can develop them. It can sometimes be difficult to tell the difference between lipomas and knots of swollen tissue under the skin at trigger points, and are often associated with myofascial pain syndrome. Many people with fibro also have myofascial pain syndrome, so these growths can be an overlapping symptom. Although lipomas are usually soft and rubbery in texture, they can gradually harden. They may grow over time, but it's usually a very slow process. Removing them is not always necessary. Treatment for painless lipomas are not needed at all. If they are painful, you can get over-the-counter medication like Advil or Tylenol. That's what the options they gave me. But if these do not help, talk to your doctor about stronger pain relievers. Hydrocortisone shots may also provide relief from painful lipomas by reducing swelling. However, many fibro patients are sensitive to hydrocortisone, so this option may not be recommended. Some people may opt for surgical removal of lipomas that are particularly painful. The removal surgery is a relatively simple process. The doctor numbs the area before removing it with a small cut. The lump should not return. Liposuction is also an effective way to remove lipomas, but tends to be more painful. Recovery from the surgery is painful, of possibly triggering a flare-up. Although lipomas are generally benign, you should not ignore new lumps and bumps and should get checked by a doctor, especially if they look unusual or cause pain. So even though people with fibro get more lumps and bumps under the surface of their skin, if if you're worried about it, if you think it's not right, you need to get it checked. And if in doubt, get it checked. Dercum's disease, I think I'm saying that right, DERCUM, is a rare disorder characterised by multiple painful growths of fatty tissue, otherwise known as lipomas again. They mainly occur on the trunk, upper arms and legs just below the skin. They are also found deeper in the body, coupled to muscle, tendons, ligaments or bone by connective tissue. Pain associated with Dercum's disease can often be severe. Pain may be caused by lipomas pressing on nearby nerves or inflamed connective tissue. Dercum's disease mainly occurs in adults and more women are affected than men. The lipomas can be the size of a pea or as large as a grape or a plum. The symptoms from this disease are very similar to fibromyalgia. Many patients get diagnosed with both. The exact cause is unknown. Some medical literature has suggested Dercum's disease is an autoimmune disorder, because fibro isn't, but this Dercum's is. Some cases have run in families. No specific treatment exists for Dercum's disease. It's more about treating the symptoms. Other lumps and bumps in fibro, they are areas of swollen tissue. People with fibro have excess phosphate and calcium cells. The body is unable to evacuate these and other chemicals, which causes the lumps and bumps. There's your bit of science for the day. Skin cysts. Cysts are common on the skin and can appear anywhere. They feel like large peas under the surface of the skin. Cysts can develop as a result of infection, clogging of oil glands or around foreign bodies such as earrings. You may notice that you get lumps around where you've got an earring pierced. Holly had one of them as well when she had her ear done. My advice would be to see your doctor if you have any new lumps and bumps and you're unsure about it, especially if they're painful. Get advice to see if they're okay or need to be treated. But as you can see and hear, they are very common with fibromyalgia, another lovely symptom for us to tolerate. That's all my research today. The only thing that I will say now is that I have not lumps on my arms, but they're like little, almost like acne, but it's not. And that's a condition, I can't remember the name of that now, but that can be caused by gluten intolerance, which is quite common, and dry skin as well. So it's what I find really important is to put E45 on my skin every day. You might not do well with that cream, you might use a different cream, but it's really important to keep your skin moisturised, especially now the heating's coming on and the weather's changing. I find my skin sucks up any moisture when it's like that. But I am going to do another fibro section on skin with acne and all sorts of things. So if you've got anything you want me to look into specifically for that, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you've had lumps and bumps checked after you've had fibro. I have some lumps in my feet that are there since fibro. I've got them appear, I have them appear. I have the cysts, I get the cysts a lot on my face. I can get really loads of big cysts. I had one just here that you can probably still see that I've tried to cover up with makeup. I get them on my back as well, or I've had one behind my ear. I get them on my head. So there's loads of different bits and pieces, but it's quite interesting to find out about the chemical side of it with fibro. So that was quite interesting to know about that. So I've given you why, I've given you what you could do if you want to get rid of them, and the end result is to go and see your GP. If you're unsure, go and see them, have a chat with them. This has been a short and sweet fibro section. Hope it's been helpful to you in some way, or you've sat there watching it, nodding your head, going, yeah, I've got that, I've had that. Don't forget to hit the big thumbs up, leave me a nice comment. I will see you all on Saturday for the weekly, and bit of a spoiler, it's a long one. When I edited it, I was like, it's about 40 minutes long. So when you watch the weekly on Saturday, get your cuppa, get cosy and enjoy it. I'm about to do the same on the sofa with the dog who has nicked my duvet. I'm going to see if I can show you. Can you see her? She's on my duvet. So I am going to reclaim my duvet and have a cup of tea. Love you all lots. See you next time. Bye.